Are you just starting the process to buy a home and maybe you're feeling a little apprehensive about buying in this market? Don't worry, you are not alone. The reality is there is no better time than right now while the interest rates are still super low. We're going to give you some tips on how to go about this the right way, avoid common mistakes that buyers are making right now, and how to win the day when buying a home. So stay tuned. Hi everybody, I'm Oriana Shea and I'm here with David Sanchez, a member of the Oriana Shea Group. David works with a lot of buyers and he has great experience on how to win in this market. Hello, David.
Hello, Oriana.
David, do you think it's a good idea for buyers to interview a couple of agents before deciding to work with them? And if you do, why?
So I think it's very important to interview agents. One thing is you got to make sure that you get along well with that agent. I mean, you might be working with them for hopefully 1 or 2 days to get that offer accepted, but it also might be, a month or two,
yeah.
Which is normal. So it is really important for you to interview that agent to make sure that you're going to be, you guys are going to get along well together and that they're the right match for you.
Okay, great. So David, what would be a couple of great questions a buyer can ask when they're interviewing agents?
So one good question that I'd recommend is how many houses have you sold in, say, the last 12 months? I think that's really important because you want to work with an agent that actually has sold something before. That is important.
Yeah.
And someone that has experience from start to finish. And
then not just that, but like how many houses should an experienced agent have sold, or what would make them qualified to work with buyers right now? Because experience is key. So, I mean, like maybe 5 to 10, you think?
Yeah, I would say, you want to have, if you have one transaction in the last 12 months, that's something, but, is that the person that you want to help you purchase that, the biggest investment potentially in your life? So I would say you should have multiple transactions. Yeah, 5 to 10 would be a good starting point. And working with the team that has experience makes a big difference.
Okay, great. Maybe the next question would be, what is their process? Do they start with a buyer consultation? If they don't, then how can they possibly understand what's important to you and how are they going to prepare you for what comes next and what to expect? Would you agree?
I fully agree with that. Yeah. So do they have the process to locate off-market listings? That's another really good question.
Yeah, you can't just rely on what's active in the MLS anymore. Trying to do this on your own is going to be really hard. You need a skilled agent now more than ever before. And maybe they should also ask what their process is when making offers.
Yeah, that's an important one. Asking what their process is to make an offer and actually get an offer accepted. That's important because you might be competing with one other offer. You might be competing with 20 other offers. And what is that agent going to do to make sure that our offer is the one to really get accepted in the end, so you can get the keys to your new house?
Okay, so David, what do you do when you find a property that you think your buyer is going to love and they're going to be interested in it? Do you have a process from the minute you find that property?
Yeah, so the first thing I do is I call that agent, the listing agent. That's really important for me to build rapport with that agent because, again, this is a starting point for a long relationship till we have the keys to their house. So being able to build rapport with that agent is key, and also I can learn a lot about what the seller's looking for because that's also really important.
Okay, great. And last question, have you had offers accepted that weren't the highest offer?
Yes, I've had quite a few accepted that weren't the highest offer because there's a lot of ways that we can stand out, and it's not always whoever has the highest price. A lot of times we could do it on different terms that cost us nothing, which is great. And being an experienced agent, that's the kind of stuff that we look for, things that maybe the seller they're looking for, and we can provide, such as maybe a little bit more time to stay in the house.
Right, and unless you call that agent and build rapport, you're not going to know what's important to that seller, and it's not always the price. Right?
True.
Great. If you'd like to learn more about off-market listings or find out what we do to win for our buyers in this market, please reach out. Our number is on your screen. As always, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below because we love hearing from you. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
And bye for now.